And now, RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show.
Welcome to RSM, Rams Sports Magazine Show. I'm your host, Anthony Keith. The men's golf team prepares for the Mountain West Conference tournament down in Tucson, Arizona, while the softball team still searches for a win after a 6-game losing streak at home. I'm going to start things off on this show, checking in with the football team days before the spring game. In just helmets and shorts, Coach Steve Fairchild conducted practice like he would any other. But today there was a special guest in attendance, Urban Meyer.
Anytime you can have somebody, you know, like him or Phillip Rivers or whatever, I think they can always impart something on a group of kids, a team. So I thought he did a great job.
More than a decade ago, Meyer was the wide receivers coach for Colorado State's football program. Since then, he's made his presence known across the country. But he still has a soft spot for Fort Collins in his heart. And earlier today, he gave a quick pep talk to the Rams after practice.
I meant a lot. It was really, it got me pretty pumped up.
He's well respected, and everyone enjoyed it, and it's good to have someone like that come talk to us.
The former Gator head coach seemed to have one simple message: don't make football too complex. If all 11 guys do their job, success will happen. There are a few guys on the team that coaches don't want around. Step up and change that. Wide receiver TJ Borky has spent all of spring ball in a red jersey due to an ankle injury. When he heard what Meyer had to say, it was even more difficult not being able to join the team in live periods.
It's been hard. I've been fighting with the trainers back and forth trying to get out of the jersey, but I might try to get out for the spring game. But yeah, it's been hard sitting back watching it all and staying out of live stuff.
Running back Dorian Brown has also sported the red jersey even after he graduated high school early this year to be a part of spring ball. Once he heard Meyer's speech, his goal of proving to coaches and team he deserves to play once his knee is healed up was only reinforced.
It's pretty tough, just to sit there and watch, when you feel like you can make an impact, and I can't have the coaches look at me now, to know what is going on, and I hope to play by fall.
Before the 11th spring practice took place, Urban Meyer spoke to the Colorado State College of Business. This is just a piece of what he had to say, courtesy of Ram Athletics.
And all of a sudden, a young guy comes in by the name of Sonny Lubick. And I never want that to be lost on the fact that this is what Coach Lubick did here at Colorado State is arguably one of the finest turnarounds in the history of the game. And what happens is time just keeps going by. And as we talked about today, it takes energy, enthusiasm, passion to build. He built the premier program in the Mountain West Conference. You said 6, I think he said 6 league titles here at Colorado State in his tenure. And then it started to slip a little bit because it's hard to maintain. But I think we as a community, and you guys, even though you weren't here during his tenure and during the Sonny Lubick era, to understand what happened here at Colorado State.
Shows you, but the great teacher, something going on with Urban said, inspires you. And the students, we have to have it ourselves. If we want it, or I know Urban was talking about change. If you're going to change, the teacher's not going to make you change. You have to have a little bit inside of you. The inspiring teacher will help get it out of you. But yeah, there's inspiration and teaching. That's what coaching is anyway.
Coach Meyer, is there one moment in your life that you would like to relive?
Like to relive? Wow. You know, the great, and I shared this with the University of Florida people when I stepped down, is the greatest moment of my life and my profession was the moment that in 2008, we're playing Oklahoma, and this is after we had the what-if moment. I knew exactly what kind of football team we were purpose-driven, we were emotionally in the right place. I knew mentally we were right on top of it. We're as physically set as any team, maybe in college football history. And our kid makes a great interception. We're winning by 3 points against Sam Bradford and this great Oklahoma football team. And I call them up, and I have all these great players, Hernandez, Percy Harvin, Tim Tebow, Pouncey, just all these great players huddled around me. And it's, 57 million people, largest crowd ever to watch on TV. It's loud, it's nuts, and there was no nonsense going on. I had 11 eyes focused on me. We were real close, and I simply told them to look at the clock. And so there's 7 minutes and 28 seconds left. Not that I remember, but 7 minutes and 28 seconds left. And I said, you do what you've been trained to do. You take this ball the length of the field and do your job. You'll be the national champions of college football.
The Green and Gold game is scheduled for this Saturday. For more details, visit either csurams.com or noco5.com. Stay tuned, Rams fans, because coming up after the break, I speak with the head coach of the golf team before he and his team prepare for the Mountain West Conference Tournament Championship.
You're watching RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show on Northern Colorado 5.
Easter's a great holiday, and it's a great holiday to have a bottle of wine on your Easter dinner table. At Pringles, we can help you match anything you serve at Easter with the perfect wine, like a nice rosé, a great German Riesling, or any number of sparkling wines that go perfect for your Easter banquet. Whether it's ham to lamb, Pringles Fine Wines and Spirits specializes in the perfect wine for your Easter meal. Come see us at Pringles Fine Wines and Spirits, Taft Hill and Drake Road.
Colorado is a beautiful place with nature we can all enjoy, from the rivers we love to our Rocky Mountains. It's a place we want to preserve for generations to come. That's why Northern Colorado 5 would like to recognize businesses in our community who practice green efforts with a Community Green Award. Do you know a business that is dedicated to preserving Colorado? Visit www.noco5.com and click on the Community Green Award to nominate.
Northern Colorado 5 would like to welcome our new and continuing Great American Small Business Club members. Grace Bible College, Terrell Doyle Auto Centers, Halliday Motors, and On Time Mailing. You can find more Great American Small Business Club members on Northern Colorado 5.
You're watching RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show on Northern Colorado 5.
Welcome back to the show, Rams fans. Coach Jamie Vermel of the men's golf team is no stranger to championships and the NCAA tournament. I checked in with the coach a week before they head off to Tucson, Arizona for the Mountain West Conference Tournament Championship.
All right, Coach, nearing the end of the season, what's the feelings for you?
You know, I think we're starting to come together a little bit from top to bottom, a little more consistency, finally getting some good weather to practice in. So I think guys are getting a little more comfortable from last fall and kind of getting back into a rhythm.
I can tell me a bit about senior Ryan Peterson. I mean, this is his last season. What has he accomplished so far?
You know, he's been solid all year. Won early at Air Force, has been in the hunt a couple other times. He just gives us a consistency of every tournament he seems to play well. And, you know, for our program to do well, we need the seniors to play well. Unfortunately, we only have one this year, but he's been a horse for us and really played well.
And Corey's going to be a senior next year, just recently led you guys to help win the Cougar Classic. How about his season?
You know, he's been a little up and down, but starting to get in a little better rhythm. Really got a lot of great experience last week at the Cougar, was in the last group, was trying to get to the leaders, really played well, and I was happy for him because I think that's invaluable experience for him, and I'm sure something he can build on and get ready for the conference meet.
Second consecutive season you guys claimed that Cougar Classic. What advantage do you guys have on that course?
You know, I don't know what it is. I think some of it has to do with, I think that golf course is similar to Fort Collins Country Club. It's trees, it's water, it's fairway bunkering, kind of winding around, kind of move it right to left, left to right. So a lot of similarities. And, you know, when we get over there, there's just a comfort feeling and a confidence factor that, you know, we've played well in the past. And, you know, when we get off the plane, it just feels like we're there to win the golf tournament. And that's kind of what we've been doing lately.
Hitting on that confidence, what does it do for you guys taking a win so close to Mountain West Conference Championships?
I think it's a boost in the arm. You know, we've been close a couple times in the fall, close a couple times in the spring, and really haven't gotten over that hump. So now I think the younger kids feel like, you know, if we're patient and if we execute shots down the stretch and if we don't waste shots, that we have a chance to win each week, and we finally proved that. And for the younger kids that haven't played a lot, that I think is a huge boost to them, that they finally understand that it is possible, and what we've been talking about all year is possible. And obviously going down to Tucson, a place where we've been comfortable with and had some success, I think that'll really help them as well.
As for those younger kids, who do you feel is showing the most improvement so far this season?
Boy, they've all come a long ways. Mike Sorensen transferred from Wisconsin. He's only a sophomore, transferred this semester. Each week he's getting better, getting his swing back, kind of getting a better feel for playing at this level. Corey's done well. Kirby's Pettit has kind of been getting better each week. You know, and Zakiah Brown, he's been a horse for 3 years, so he and Ryan each week usually are our low man, but you know, both those guys have quite a bit of experience, and I think that's kind of moving over to the younger kids as well. So hopefully we can put it all together.
With these few weeks off, putting it all together, what's your main focus?
You know, I think one of the things that I like to do is I like to give them a little break. I like to get them back in the weight room, really push them there a little bit. Obviously, we have some classroom work that we need to catch up on, and just staying sharp with the short game. There's not a lot of swing problems we have. There's not a lot of issues we have, but it's just kind of getting in the reps, keeping them fresh, and so when we go down to Tucson, we're ready to play.
You've had so much success as a coach. I mean, last year you guys claimed Mountain West Conference. Do you think the same thing's going to happen this season?
Boy, it's always tough to defend. San Diego State's awfully good. TCU, UNLV, you know, there's about 6 teams that if they get hot, they can win, and I think we're one of them. You know, we're a little inexperienced, but we have 2 guys, and we have the defending Mountain West Conference individual champions. So I'm sure Ryan feels like he's good enough to compete and try to defend that. And you know, now we have to get those other guys believing that we can do that as well. So you know, I don't think by no means are we going to give the conference title at San Diego State. We're going to make them go play for it and see what happens.
I like that attitude. Now, sidestepping from this team for a bit, former Ram Martin Laird, so much success lately, claimed the victory at the Arnold Palmer and then in the Masters. I'm sure you've spoken to him since. You know, what's it been like knowing one of your former players having so much success?
You know, it's fun to watch. He's gotten better every year. He's, you know, made $6.5 million out on the PGA Tour, so that's fun to watch. But I think, you know, playing with Tiger Sunday of the Masters, I'm sure he got a lot of experience out of that and feels like, you know, his game's progressed because of so many people that have had that opportunity to go out there and shoot 80 and play poorly. But, you know, the next week he comes back and finishes 9th in San Antonio. So, you know, he's in a good rhythm. He's putting the ball awfully well, and I think his confidence level's at an all-time high. So it's good to see. It's fun. As a former coach, you know, to watch one of your kids play, and you know, who knows? He may get another win before the year's out.
Definitely. Now, aside from the facility, what does his success do for the team, for recruitment, for the current team?
You know, I think the guys on the team see Martin. His win at Bay Hill wasn't necessarily real good round the last round, but really gutted it out, hung in there, and finish off the victory. Obviously, it's free advertisement for us because Colorado State's mentioned, Martin Laird's mentioned, so you know, that's a huge boost to the program. And for the kids on the team, they know him, they've met him, and you know, I think there's some feelings that well, if Martin can do it, maybe we can do it. So I think success breeds success, and I think confidence helps your confidence. So it's a win-win for everybody. And I think, you know, a huge boost for our program.
Up next on RSM, I check in with lone seniors of the softball team. Stay tuned to see what Caitlin Stem had to say about the season so far.
You're watching RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show on Northern Colorado 5.
Hi, I'm Dave Doyle, inviting you to take a $1,000 Terrell Doyle test drive. It's simple. Every month, Terrell Doyle is giving away $1,000 just to test drive a vehicle at any Terrell Doyle location. So before you buy, give Dave a try.
It's like a party. It's really fun to go out to relay. Walking around the track, you get to see all the clever campsites that people have put together, the clever costumes that they're wearing, and people are smiling and really enjoying themselves. Even though it's a very serious subject, we're having a positive attitude and knowing that all together we can do something to help find a cure for cancer.
Some people think I'm psychic. The truth is, there's no such thing as psychics. I'm just paying attention to the little things. You're a terrible liar. It's all about the eye contact. The little teeny-weeny things. You're very well groomed for a crazy person. I see things other people can't see or don't want to.
Sometimes I think you need medication.
What I'm looking at right now is a big fat liar.
I hope you know what you're doing.
That's 78% sure. Are you paying attention?
The Mentalist, tonight only CBS.
Northern Colorado 5 presents Meet the Team with Tom Livingston.
My father was in the military. He was stationed at the Air Force Academy, so I kind of grew up in the Colorado Springs area. I graduated from Metro State College of Denver. You know, the diversity in this community itself just really lends a great opportunity to tell a lot of different stories, to talk about different issues with regards to what's going on specifically in our region. And I think that's important.
Watch Tom Livingston on Northern Colorado 5.
Hi, I'm Ben Affleck, and I'm proud to support Paralyzed Veterans of America. For over 60 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has worked to ensure that our injured veterans get all the benefits they've earned. Join me. Visit pva.org.
You're watching RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show on Northern Colorado 5.
Welcome back to the show, Rams fans. The softball team struggled in a 6-game homestand, losing all 6. However, senior Caitlin Stem, one of 2 lone seniors, keeps a positive attitude as her team continues conference play.
You're one of 2 seniors on a team full of freshmen. What's that been like for you this season?
You know, it's been an adjustment. It has. It's a different routine and starting to get used to that, and you know, the girls don't know quite the culture yet, and you know, it's just all learning together. And so it's been an adjustment, but it's been hard not to have the girls that I'm used to playing with the whole time, but it's been good. It's a good learning experience and teaching experience for me. So
since you've been a freshman, you've been a performer here, a leader here, but now, you know, this is an automatic leadership role. I mean, you know, you and Ivory, you're stuck with this. How do you feel that you've taken on that leadership role?
You know, just because I'm one of the most experienced and one of the most weathered to come through this program, you know, and being in that senior role, I just try to let them know what I know about it, how to adjust quickly to things so they don't have to learn the ropes on their own. You know, I wish I would have had somebody to really help me with that and I could just adjust to things really quick. So I've just helped them try to learn the ropes quickly, let them know what people expect of them. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes, you know, there are things that they need to learn on their own too. Just give them the heads up, and that's really what I've tried to do. And you know, usually I really try to lead by example, and my performance hasn't been up to where it normally is my past years, but you know, there's still a season left. I've got some room to play, and I really try to lead by example.
Definitely. Through your eyes, what's been the roughest part of this season?
The change of routine. You know, I've been used to something else for 3 years, you know, and that change of routine just been different, and really adjusting with the new players and a whole new team. It's like getting to know a whole new family, you know, a whole new group of friends, and you just kind of get everything swiped from under you that you know, and it just to. And I've been pretty disappointed in how I handled it early on, but like I said, as soon as conference turned around, you know, I feel like I was able to flip that switch and figure it out and do what I need to do. And I've got a lot of season left, and there's still a lot I want to accomplish. So I'm going to do my best to ride with it and just dig into me, you know, dig into what I know.
I like that attitude. Talking about new team, I mean, on top of that, new coach, Jen Fisher, what's your comments on her?
She's been great. You know, the girls, we learn a lot from her. She's going to be really great for the culture at CSU. She just brings a whole new mindset, a whole new experience, you know, at different levels, which helps us not take things for granted. And I mean, she's just been great. A lot of insight with the girls. She's always got something positive to say, always something to build on with her. And it's been really good. I think that CSU's got a great future with her.
Last 6 games, homestand dropped all 6 of them. What's the positive that you're taking out of those 6 games?
You know, the positive is that we've had some pretty rough games, but on the last couple of them, we didn't just roll over and die, and we could have, because they were whomping us in like the 3rd inning. You know, we still have to play 2 more innings, and we were able to score 6 runs within those 2 innings and try to come back, make a stand. And those are the kind of things you need to take with us. You know, we need to be able to take those things, because every day is a new day. It doesn't matter what we've done up until then. We just need to come back with the good things, and we need to build on them and build on them. So that's just kind of the mentality you got to take after something like that.
Very true. Aside from the mentality, what do you think the team needs to go forward to possibly, I mean, who knows, win out the rest of the games? What's that going to take?
You know, the team just needs a mentality switch. We really need to get the mentality of we expect to compete and we expect to win. And you know, that's been hard, especially when you get the 6 home game, you know, home stand here. But we just need to switch that mentality of we're the aggressors. We have nothing to lose, and we just need to go out there and we need to attack every little thing and just surprise people. You know, show them Ram softball.
Very true. Now, on the website, your nickname is Bug. What's the background story behind that?
You know, my name is Caitlin, and so when I was a kid, it was just Katie Bug, and Katie Bug wasn't very intimidating. So one of my coaches, when I was 10 and under, he just changed it to Bug, and it's just stuck. You know, it's a name that people remember, and it's just been the name that, yeah, there's Bug. You know, there's that bug on the field, so it's just stuck.
That's clever. I like it. Last thing, Caitlin, you know, you're nearing the end of your college career. What's the emotion like?
You know, the emotion, it's kind of bittersweet. It would be really great if I was having the year that I expected myself to have, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself, you know. But like I said, I got a lot of season left. I got a lot to accomplish still, and the mentality of these last 4 weeks for me is get as many hits as I can and have as much fun as I can, because it's going to be over after this. But on the flip side, I'm excited. I'm ready for the new stage in my life. I'm really ready to embrace all the new opportunities and challenges. So it's a bittersweet, like I said. I'm excited for it, but it's going to be sad to see it go. And there are going to be things I miss, but there are going to be things that come that are going to replace those feelings.
Stay tuned, Rams fans, because up next on the show, I check in with a majority of the student athletes as they turned out for the 15th annual Ram Jam.
You're watching RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show on Northern Colorado 5.
So your seat good? Get the mirrors all adjusted? You can see everything okay? Just stay off the freeways, all right? I don't want you going out on those yet. Just leave your phone in your purse. I don't want you texting, okay?
Daddy, okay.
Okay. There you go. Be careful. We knew this day was coming. That's why we bought a Subaru.
See the safe, award-winning Subaru Legacy at Subaru of Cheyenne.
Provocative, theatrical, romantic, intriguing, comical, soulful, rhythmic, poetic, musical, inspiring. There are not enough words to describe all the arts and culture in Fort Collins, but there is a calendar where you can find it all, 365 days and nights of the year. ArtbeatFC.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Evan with the Office of Emergency Management. Are you prepared to stay in your home for up to a day or two without leaving because of severe weather? Make sure you have plenty of food and medicine on hand. Have a battery-operated radio to listen to weather and emergency bulletins if the power goes out. Be prepared. Have a plan. This message is brought to you by Poudre Fire Authority, the Fort Collins Office of Emergency Management, and Northern Colorado 5.
For more information, visit the Poudre Fire Authority.
They say crime doesn't pay. Ain't that the truth? Ever since Northern Colorado 5 started running NOCO's Most Wanted, the heat is on. Every Friday night, they show Colorado's most wanted felons. Our mugs are plastered all over for the world to see. Now a guy can't get a break. You thinking of making the big score? Think you won't get collared? Think again. With NOCO's Most Wanted, the law will catch up with you. NOCO's Most Wanted, only on Northern Colorado 5.
It's like a party. It's really fun to go out to relay. Walking around the track, you get to see all the clever campsites that people have put together, the clever costumes that they're wearing, and people are smiling and really enjoying themselves. Even though it's a very serious subject, we're having a positive attitude and knowing that all together we can do something to help find a cure for cancer.
You're watching RSM, the Rams Sports Magazine Show on Northern Colorado 5.
Moby Arena was filled Wednesday night with hundreds of kids, but not for a game, but rather the 15th annual Ram Jam, as student athletes were there to sign autographs and meet their younger fans.
First off, Ram Jam, you've been through a few already. What's this like for you?
It's a great experience. The kids always have a good time, and it's good for them to get a better look at what goes on a little bit behind the scenes and just what we do, and just get a chance to interact with us is great.
It's a crazy turnout here. Is it in the back of your mind, a lot of these kids probably look up to you. They want to one day be Andy Ogaday.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, a lot of kids probably want to play here, and it's a good experience to be able to come in Moby and be able to just interact with the fans, and it's just fun time.
Just like I was asking Andy over there, what's it like, signing off hundreds of autographs nonstop at this?
Well, it's fun. The kids really look up to us, and I think it's good for them to see us outside of basketball, and it's fun interacting with them. So it's a good deal.
Oh, it's awesome, and it's great for our kids to interact and get to meet the people in the community that support us. And at the same time, we try to promote our summer camps and try to get kids here from the area.
That'll do it this week for RSM, but coming on next week, I have a one-on-one interview with Coach Steve Fairchild after the spring game. Not only that, but I wrap up the annual Green and Gold game and speak with the head coach of the women's water polo team. I'll catch you next week.
Hi, I'm Jake Jabs. I'd like to have you meet Kayla Cobb, this year's ambassador for Colorado's Easter Seals. Easter Seals helps people overcome injuries and other physical problems that they can lead a full life. For years, American Furniture Warehouse has held a special sale where we donate a percentage of our gross sales to Easter Seals of Colorado. Our 48-hour sale really helps make a difference in the lives of kids like Kayla.
Thank you, helping Easter Seals.
It's easy. It's informative. It's Northern Colorado 5's Eye on Northern Colorado. Your source for local events. Post your event online. Check out what's going on in your community and get updates on everything happening around Northern Colorado. Eye on Northern Colorado, only at noco5.com. Sponsored by IBMC.
My name is Armando Mangi. I own Edwards Pipe and Cigar Shop. I decided to advertise with Northern Colorado 5. I actually asked a customer who owns an auto body shop in town what he thought the best medium of advertising was, and he recommended television. It's given us more customers from a widespread area that will come in and mention that they've seen the ad and even say that they didn't know we existed before they saw the ads. I would definitely recommend TV to other businesses. I definitely think it's the best advertising for the dollar.
Pop the cork on a fantastic night of fun at the Fort Collins Hilton Friday, April 22nd with Wine Fest, celebrating 29 years. Sample over 400 wines, enjoy fresh local food, live entertainment, a silent auction, and a large variety of beers to try. Northern Colorado's largest and finest wine tasting event benefits Disabled Resource Services. Order your tickets online for a chance to win a night at the Hilton. Tickets are also available at finer liquor stores in Northern Colorado. For more information, call 482-2700 or look us up on the web.
You're watching Northern Colorado 5.